Hey everyone, it's Linnea for ThermOWeb. Today I have a fun customized holiday card to share with you using Laura Kelly Designs products from ThermOWeb. So I have two of her toner sheet backgrounds. I have two colors of foils, and then I'm also going to be using the Laura Kelly Me and My Peeps stamp set. I'm going to start off here with my stamping. I usually like to start my cards with my backgrounds, but in this case, I needed to heat up my laminator and let that heat for a while before I did my foiling, so I'm going to start by coloring my images. This card is completely customizable, and I love this Laura Kelly Me and My Peeps stamp set because you can make your own family. So my family consists of myself, my husband, and our 6-year-old son. So I stamped out a house, a cat, which we actually have 5 cats, but I thought just one cat would be good enough to put on here to represent all the kitties in our house. And then I have us represented as these little characters. I'm going to color us in using some Christmassy colors. I want this to be either a Christmas card or a winter card. I'm really bad at sending out holiday cards on time, so a lot of my holiday cards this year have been more of a general winter theme. That way if I get my cards out after the holidays, it still kind of works as a holiday/winter card. I'm just using Copic markers, and when I color very simply. These images are very easy to color. I love these doodle style, so you don't have to do a whole lot of shading. So I just take usually 2 or 3 markers for each of my colors, and I start with my darkest and then blend out with my lightest. Once all my coloring is done, I'm going to set that to the side. My laminator is heated now, so I have my foiling supplies here. I'm going to be foiling the Laura Kelly Baby Swiss and the Sweet Swirls toner backgrounds. This color here, the silver color foil, is Laura Kelly Magic Wand Silver, and then I also have Red Wand. So whenever I'm doing foiling on a toner sheet, I like to wipe that toner sheet down first with an anti-static towel, so like a Swiffer, or I just use my microfiber cloth. Just gets all the dust and any fingerprint oils off of that background. Then I'm going to place my foil on pretty side up, run that through my laminator using Deco foil parchment paper as my carrier sheet. And I did that again with that second sheet, but my camera kind of went all fuzzy, and so I cut that part out of my video, but the foiling process is the same. I just used the Sweet Swirls background with the red wagon foil, ran that through my laminator, and I'm all done. So now I have these two pieces here. And the Baby Swiss that I foiled with the Magic Wand Silver, I'm going to cut that down to the size of an A2 card front. That's going to be my background. That other piece there, I'm going to die cut. You can see I've already die cut one piece out of this because I wanted to see if it looked nice with the trees, and it did. I kind of wanted to have this be almost like little bauble decorations, and it's just super cute and whimsical. So I'm cutting this tree line here, and this is from Trinity Stamps. This is the Slimline Forest Border die, and I'm going to cut out that Sweet Swirls toner sheet background. The toner sheets are so versatile. You're going to see me ink blend on them here in a minute, but you can do coloring with Copics, with watercolors, pretty much any coloring medium, and don't forget that you can always cut them down to size, and you can die cut shapes out of them. So that Baby Swiss background is going to be the background of my card, and I wanted this to look like a wintry or snowy sky. So that's why I had foiled with the silver, because I wanted these little Swiss dots to be snowflakes. I'm using an ink blending brush, and I blended on some Speckled Egg Distress Oxide ink to create my sky. And now I'm using Rustic Wilderness on those trees to create that pine tree look. And I love how that wagon red foil peeks out and it kind of resists the ink, and it looks like little Christmas baubles. I think they're just really pretty on there. I used a border die, and that's actually from that same Trinity Stamps Slimline Forest border die set, and I cut a piece of white cardstock just to create a snowy hillside like ground for my card. I'm going to be popping this up with some foam tape. So I have iCraft 3D foam tape And because I plan on mailing this card, I'm going to use the 1/16 of an inch thickness. This foam tape jumbo roll comes in both black and white, so you can pick the color of your tape depending on your card design. And it comes in 1/16 of an inch, which is what I'm using. That's the thinner size. And it also comes in 1/8 of an inch, which is double thick, and that's perfect for shaker cards or interactive cards. I cut a piece down and I put that on the bottom of my card front just so I didn't have to worry about lining up my little snowbank here because it's going to fall off the bottom and I'll trim it up later. And then I also added some tape on all of those trees so that they would have some stability. Then I'll just add that snowbank with the trees onto my card and I'll just flip that over and trim off the excess. A lot of times I just like to trim off the excess rather than having to perfectly size and pre-cut things. I find it easier to do it that way. Then I'm just going to arrange my little family in our house onto the card, and I did end up switching us over to the left-hand side, and I glued us all down with some iCraft Ultra Bond liquid adhesive. I'm going to add a skinny little sentiment strip down at the bottom, and that's going to complete this card. And I had enough of my toner sheets that I die cut a second row of trees and I created a second card. I absolutely love these Laura Kelly products, perfect for customizing your own holiday cards. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!